Am I right? When you look further in life, you realize that everyone have different mindsets, different thoughts of levels, imaginations. If you are a cow, you will always think like a cow. Am I right? If you're a donkey, you'll think like a donkey, you'll eat like a donkey, you'll pray like a donkey. You have a donkey mentality. Sooner or later, you're going to believe there's a donkey God up there. That's your intention, am I right? If you're a cow, you're going to believe that there's a cow God up there. Because you think like a cow, you buck like a cow, you eat like a cow, you chew cud like a cow. So your mind's going to tell you there's a cow God up there. If you're a goat, it's the same thing. You're male like a goat, isn't it? You eat like goat. Sooner or later, you know there must be a big goat God up there. If you're a fish, you're going to swim like a fish. Your meditation is going to be like fish. Then one day, you're going to say to yourself with your friends and others, there's a big fish God up there. Your thoughts, imagination, whatever you bring, you'll become a picture on the inside of what you're going to become in life. Where your picture rise? Does it rise in time, in spirit, or before time? The Bible said, in the beginning was the Word. Not before the beginning, is in the beginning. But there was something before the beginning that cannot be explained into time. You with me, somebody? Before flesh and blood, before spirit, before ghosts, before dust, before tree were planted, before stones, before wind, before life, there was God. Am I right? That means God is before all of what we see now. Although we confess that we're made in the image and likeness of God, the truth of the fact we could not make in the image and likeness of God when God is before everything that you see here. We're formed in the image and likeness of nature, which is the earth. We are spirit being, we are dust being, we are stone being, we are water being. With me, somebody. So if you're not here in spirit, you must be here in flesh, you must be here in stone, or you're here in dust. If you look back in JPS, we grew up into JPS, not technology, JPS. So all we know is JPS. Our minds are going to tell us it's only JPS, electricity, and battery. We don't know nothing more unless we go to lamp. Until you grow up to realize that there's something called solar. So if I tell you 200 years ago that I am now in the form of solar, you're going to tell me I am a madman. Because you don't have the meditation and thoughts and the image to know that there's solar. You with me, somebody? And it moved from solar to something else that is coming that we cannot explain. We also hear that there is something called Starlink is coming. More powerful than even the Wi-Fi that you have. It seems like things always popping up that our mindset cannot grasp what is there. But there's more to know than what you know. Jesus said to Ezekiel, Ezekiel, you have a billion people to talk to. Ezekiel said, no, I don't see nobody. All I see is dry bones, which is stone. All I see is dust, which is earth. God said, no, they are in presence and they're there. All you need to do is talk to them because they are not in spirit, they are not in blood, they are not in ghosts, but they are in stones and dust. Talk to them. Ezekiel said, I walk in dry places. There's no water. But he command the bones, it is stones, bones get together. They get together. Then he command the dust. He said, dust get together. And they start to make flesh. They were there. Not in spirit, not in flesh, not in blood, but in dust and stones. Then God speaks to Ezekiel. Say, Ezekiel, there is no life in them. There is no spirit in them. You have to call back the spirit to become present. And Ezekiel said, Lord, your command make me powerful. And God, Ezekiel command his spirit, come in the dry bone. Human beings start to pop up. Every piece of stone that you see represents a soul. Don't be surprised if you're walking and all of a sudden a stone buck you and drop you. It's somebody that you don't like. Somebody that don't like you. You believe stone is just a stone. No, stone is a powerful thing called life. You believe dust or earth is just earth. No, if the earth don't like you, everywhere you go, you fall. People walk there every day and cannot fall. People move and run up and down every day and cannot fall. And you walk there one time and you block your foot. Why? Because earth don't like you. I see people get bigger fall, dangerous fall, and don't break their foot. And you just had one little slide and your foot broke. Why? Because there is a woman and that dust that don't like you. Be careful of the earth that you walk on. Be careful of the stone that you walk on. There is power in shadows. Every moment you get to get a bucket of water and throw it on some dry stone and some dry earth. Do it. Why? Because there is power in shadows. You don't have to be here in spirit. You don't have to be here in flesh. You don't have to be here in blood. Why? Because you also dust, stones, and mysteries of life that people will never understand the mindset of a prophet. The disciples were too close to Jesus, and they want to know everything. I don't understand why disciples are so enough. But Peter said, Lord, we want to know how to create miracles, how to make signs and wonders, how to cast out demons. We want to know who working for you, who pray for you, who defend you, who have your back, Lord. Show us who have your back. And Jesus said, come with me. I'll bring you to a high mountain and show you something. And Jesus bring three of his disciples to a high mountain. The Bible said when he appeared on the high mountain, his ravens become white as snow. Why? Because dust obey his presence. And the Bible said Elijah appeared from the dust, the mystery of life. The apostles amazed. They said, Lord, what is going on? Where they were. Jesus said, there's here. They are here with us. They are flowing from the dust, the mystery of life. You didn't call them to come. They appear. While you show up, they appear. All you want is to show up and God show you up. They wasn't here in spirit, no. They wasn't here in ghost, no. They wasn't here in flesh and blood, no. They're here in mystery that you will never explain and cannot explain. And the Bible says immediately Moses appeared. And the disciples start to be amazed. Just the Lord, can we build 3 tabernacles? One for Mo, one for Elijah, and one for you. Jesus said, no. They don't walk in flesh and blood and spirit. They walk in mystery. You cannot see them or feel them or touch them, but they're there. I see people driving on the toll and a stone just drop out of nowhere and drop in a man's car. They call it fake accident. Where do you think the stone come from? There was no stone on the bridge. There's no stone in the sky. Where it come from? There's power in shadows. If you don't believe me, read Ezekiel. Ox Ezekiel. Ox Jesus. You don't have to be here in spirit or in flesh or in blood or in ghosts. You can be here by mystery of power. By mystery of power. Wherever you go in life, always remember one important thing. There is more to know than what you know. Don't believe you know everything. Because all we know is battery and electricity, GPS. But my daughter and my son, they are all the time waiting for you. If you tell someone 2,000 years ago, or even 200 years ago, we can talk to you from Jamaica to Canada, and we can see you. They say, no. You could have climbed the highest mountain. You cannot see someone in Canada. Why? Because our mindsets have never reached so far. Have never reached so far. Look at us now. One phone call, I can see you anywhere in Jamaica, anywhere in the world. You can know idiots when they talk about you. The brain becomes narrow. The thoughts become short. When you hear some pastors talk about Jesus Christ, talk about God, you wonder if they're still in basic school. You're beaten, you laid on the cross. Come on. Are you serious? Do you know who God is? Do you know who the Son of God is? Lay on cross? Beaten? There's war in heaven. The devil tried to fight against God, and the devil of, come on, war in heaven? Where the Almighty God is, Satan walked in. How he reached there? And you wonder if these pastors coming from basic school, are they not going to no school at all? Because where God is, there's liberty, there's peace, there's joy, there's so much power. No sin, no devil, no angel, no son of God. No one cannot enter there. Why? Because he's all alone by himself. I wouldn't even say God is a presence. He's a uniquely mystic power that cannot be explained upon this earth. Don't mix up God, the Almighty, with flesh and blood. He is far beyond the imaginations of God, of man, direction. He is far beyond imaginations of man. Your imagination can't take you so far. You blow your mindset to know who God really is. When you walk outside, the stone that you see in front of you, don't take it lightly. Could be a person lying in the stone to trick you. That piece of dirt that you're walking on, don't take it lightly. Could be a person staying in her dirt to manipulate you. The Bible said, Jesus said, if you won't worship me, I'm going to tell you, there's people lies in sticks and stones. I'll raise them up to worship me. If you believe sticks and stone cannot worship me, you make a sad mistake. Just don't worship. And you see sticks and stone get up and say, we are here a long time. We're just waiting for the command of God to move. Your genetic is in the dust. Your genetic is in stones. Your genetic is in woods. Let someone running you down and your genetic come alive. Your stones pop up and chip the person, so they fall and you run on. Your dust chip the person, so they fall and you run on. There is so much mystery that cannot be explained even until today. Don't let them fool you. There is power in shadows. Every leaf that you see is a person. Every stick, every stone, every dust of dirt that you see is a living person. Every breeze that blow with some power. Every smoke that flow with some power. Who are you today? You are many particles in one body. You are many. You can be in so many places at the same time. If you don't believe me that you're so many, you're more than 5 billion persons at the same time. If you're a digicel, and you believe you're a digicel number, just enter your number in flow and enter flow into area code, and your number ring in flow too. If you are flow, just enter Clara area code and enter your number. It ring again. If you go to America, enter American area code. New York area code. Enter your number. Your phone ring again. You're everywhere. You're in Japan. You're in Cayman. You're in England. You're in Norway. You're in Africa. You're in Greenland. You're in France. You're in Germany. All you need, enter their area code and your number, and you pop up. You are everywhere. Same number in Lime is the same number in digicel. Only thing different is the area code. You're not one person, my child. You're many, in stones, in dust, in wind, in spirit, in flesh, in blood. You're so many. It's because you don't understand the image of you. That's why you just believe, oh, I am flesh and blood. No, you're not just flesh and blood. You are more than flesh and blood. The Bible said when Jesus walked on water, they said, even the sea, what manner of man is this? That even the sea, the wind, the water, obey. Why you not walk on water? Even the disciples start to walk and start to fall. Obey. How much of you today want to know the mystic power of God? Show yourself, and God show you up. But just remember one important thing. A prophet anointing attract devils, attract enemies. And every day, a new enemy appears. If you're not prepared for war, don't be a prophet. For every single day of your life, enemies appear. Even your own people turn your enemy. Even your brothers and your sisters will turn your enemies. When you're on your way home, take up a stone. Wash off that stone. Stones and dust to work for you. Take a piece of tree limb, a nice shape of a nice piece of limb, piece of tree, and put it beside your bed. Come on, sticks and stones and earth to work for you. The sermon that I just tell you a while ago, just teach you a while ago. We lost a billionaire. Don't underestimate that stone that you see in your yard. Don't underestimate the dust that you're walking on. Because they will work in shadows for all of you. God bless you. Prepare your tithes.